Good morning. Right, we're doing Pilates. So let's start off today sitting down on the floor. We're going to start with core this morning and then move on to the back. So we're going to start off sitting in a comfortable position on the floor. So ideally with this one, you want to have your knees bent. Feet don't need to be flat, but your knees are bent. Your feet are about hip distance apart, and you're going to sit up nice and tall. Find the sit bones in your bum. So extend the arms forward. All I want you to do is lean back until you feel those hands sitting just above the knees, and then bring it back up to sitting and extend forward slightly. Do that again. So lean back slightly. Pause when your hands are above your knees, and then extend forwards and extend away. Do that a little bit faster. So lean back and extend forwards. And again, one more time. Lean back and extend forwards. Now this time I want you to really curve through the spine. So round the spine, drop your chin to your chest and bring it back up to upright. Do that again. So push the spine back, really curve through the spine and lift. 2 more times. So you're pushing the back as far back as you can. Really bad posture, but we're not worried about that right now. 1 more time and sit up really tall. Now if you can, extend in the lower back. So keep tucking the pelvis under. Take your body all the way down to the floor. Extend those arms back. Breathe in. As you breathe out, you're going to lift the arms all the way up. If you need to hold on to your legs to bring you up, that's fine. If you can bring yourself all the way up and extend the legs and extend the arms, go for it. Do that again. So lower down. You can have your knees bent. You can have your legs straight. That's entirely up to you. Extend those arms and then lift all the way back up. Lift up and extend forward. Wonderful. Do that 1 more time, please. Nice and slow, nice and steady. All the way down. Extend those arms and then all the way back up. Big lift up, big push, reach to those fingertips and extend forward. Just hold it when you can't go any further. Hands can be underneath your legs or reaching to the feet. Very gently just pull yourself forward and relax the spine. And then gently release. Bend your knees, feet flat on the floor. Lean back until your palms are sitting just above your knees and extend those hands up so they're parallel with your legs. You're going to rotate to one side, back to center, rotate to the other side. Now while you're doing this, your hands are staying directly in front of your shoulders and your arms are still parallel with your thighs. So keep this one going, nice and steady, nothing too hard. Rotate to one side and lift. Now, while you're doing this, you should have a decent lean back through your core. If you're not leaning back, you'll still work your core, but it's not as hard. Okay, so if you want to make it a little bit easier on your body, don't lean back so far. Wonderful. If you can, do 4 more of these each way, please. Rotate and lift. Fantastic, nearly there. Wonderful, keep reaching up through those hands. 4 more times. 4 and lift. You might be really feeling this now. If that's the case, don't worry, we're nearly there. 1 more time and release. Place the soles of the feet together, lean forward and down, pull yourself forward and down and just rest there for a second. So release the back, release the lower pelvis. Bring yourself back up again. This time you're going to have your hands again, or you're going to go back to the same position again. You can either keep your hands resting just in front of you, or you can support yourself very slightly. You're going to extend one leg and release, and then the other leg and release. And again, stretch one leg away, relax down, and the other leg. Keep this going. Do 4 and lower. And again, 3. 2 more times, nice and steady. Now you can stay with this, or you can let go of the legs and do it without that hold on, which is a lot harder. And if you want to work harder still, extend both legs up with the feet together. Whichever level you're doing, do 4 more. And release. 3. 2 more times, really bracing through the center. 1 more. And release. Soles of feet together, lean forward, pull yourself down, hold still. Fantastic, well done. Now from there, extend yourself back, lower right down to the floor, relax your hands down, relax your body. I'll just turn very slightly sideways again. So from here, you're going to place your spine into neutral. Neutral isn't pressing right down and it's not arching away, it's that in-between point. So everything in the center is strong, but you've still got a little tiny gap underneath your lumbar spine where your natural curve is, just enough to meet those fingertips. Any more than that is too much. So brace your core really strong through the center. Make sure you still have that little gap there. And then lift your head and shoulders and reach towards your feet. So you've still got that little tiny gap here, still strong through the center. Begin to bounce your hands very gently, breathing in and breathing out nice and slow. I want you to do 10 breaths in and out if you can. If you find that your neck is starting to ache, support your head with one hand. Rest your head into that hand. Keep everything else in the middle really strong and keep breathing. I'm on breath 3. I'm not sure where you're at, but keep breathing anyway. So keep breathing nice and steady, nice and controlled. Really suck those tummy muscles in. Don't press your spine down. Keep that little gap underneath. If you need to rest down at any point, do so. If you can go with it, do it. Go for it. I have 2 more breaths to go. Breathing in and breathing out. When you've done your last one, relax your body down. Just turn your head to one side, stretch the side of the neck. It might be feeling a little bit tense. And then break it across to the other side. And bring it back to the center again. Okay, from here, keeping your body still. You're going to lift your head and shoulders up. I want you to bring one knee in and put it down. And then the other knee and put it down. So you're still reaching away from you towards the feet. If this is too much, pop your hands behind your head, link them together like a cradle, and rest your head into those hands. So you're not supporting all of your weight, you're still using your core for that, but you're still working really deep into those muscles. If you can do it with the hands extended, go for it. There should always be a little gap between your chin and your chest. Do 4 more here. Wonderful. 3. 2 more times. 1 more. And release. Relax your head down. Take the arms out to the side. Bring your feet a little bit closer to you. Keeping the knees and ankles together, you're going to sway the knees to one side. When you can't go any further, brace your core, tense and tighten the muscles, and it will squash your spine down. Do the same the other way. So lower the legs down, and then tighten and press the spine down. Do that again. Breathe in and lower. Breathe out, bring it up to the top. Do the same again. Breathe in and lower. Breathe out and squash the spine down. Lovely. Keep going. Press it across. And squash down. And again, nice and steady, nice and slow. And press down. Do 4 more of these, please. Nice and controlled. Really make sure those knees and ankles are fixed together, almost like they've been glued together. 2 more times now. Press it across. And release it down. 1 more time. And release. Now you can stay with this if you wish, or you can do it with your feet lifted off the floor. Now it's a lot harder once you lift your feet up. So you're going to breathe in and lower. Breathe out and pull it back to center. As soon as you try this one, you'll feel that difference. Bring it back to center. Do that again. To one side, back to center, and to the other side. Keep going. Do 2 more in each direction. And again. 1 more each way. Last one. Last time, nearly there. And gently release. Bring those knees towards you and take a gentle sway side to side. Now from there, you're going to extend one leg away, and then you're going to swap your legs over and do that again. So press with one leg and then press with the other leg. Now while you're doing this, you're going to try to keep those knees and feet roughly in line. So we press with one side and we press with the other side. If you need to push the feet up towards the ceiling, that makes it a bit easier on your body. That's fine. If you want to extend really low down towards the floor, that's also fine. If you can lift your head and shoulders, even better. Really strong movements here. So we push away with one side, and then we push away with the other side. Keep it going. Maintain this speed if you can to start with. One more each side. Now from here you're going to speed this up. Let's go. So one side and the other side. So every time you pull that knee in, you're giving it a little bit of a squeeze and just helping to improve that stretch and flexibility. Do 4 more please. 4, 3, 2 and 1. Rest it there. Relax your head down. Well done. Take a gentle sway side to side. Release the lower back. Release the pelvis. Now this time you're going to extend your legs up towards the ceiling. You might find it more comfortable to lift your head and shoulders. Hold on to the back of one leg and lower the other leg down. And then you're going to swap the legs over. One side and then swap. So whichever leg is coming towards you, hold the back of that leg, and your goal is to try and straighten it at the top. So lift and extend, and again. Lovely. Make sure both legs move simultaneously. So your legs are like a pair of scissors. Let's go faster. One side and the other. Fantastic. Well done. Keep this going. Brilliant. Nearly there. Go for 8, 7, 6. Nearly done. 4 more times. 4, 3, 2 and 1. Bring those knees in. Give your legs a gentle sway side to side. Just release the back. Okay, from here, knees are going to bend at right angles. Tap one foot down and then the other foot down. So we're going into toe dipping now. We're starting off easy with the head and shoulders down and just moving one leg on its own. If you want to work harder, reach away from your hips, keep those hands at the side and keep those legs moving. If you want to work harder than this, move both legs at the same time. So as one lowers, the other one lifts. Now really focus on to bracing that core. It's a massive movement, even though you don't feel like you're doing much to start with. So keep everything really strong. Keep going. Extend one side and the other. Stay with this. Go for 8 more, please. 7, 6, 5. Nearly there. 3, 2 and 1. Release. Bring those knees in. Take a gentle sway side to side. Release your back. Now from here, take your feet back to the floor. Use your feet, bring your feet as close to your bottom as you can even. And from there, you're going to keep those feet really close to your bum, hands at the side. Press into your heels and tuck your pelvis under. Lifting up through your glutes, pushing your hips as high as you feel comfortable. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, bring your spine down really slowly and really gently. All the way down to the bottom of your back. And release the pelvis. Do the same thing again. Now if you can, as you lift your hips up, take those arms behind you. Hold it at the back. Keep it there. Breathe in. As you breathe out, slowly and gently begin to bring the hips down. Really work through the spinal column. Waist gets to the floor before your bottom and bring the arms back over. Do it again. Tuck under. Lift up through the hips. Hands are going all the way back. Hold it there. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, slowly, gently, bring your spine down. Bring the arms all the way over and relax the hands down. Do that again. Tuck under and lift. Hold it there, nice and strong, nice and still. Breathe in. As you breathe out, you're going to lower your spine back down. So really working through the spinal column, all those muscles, the erector spinae muscles. Do that once more. Tuck your pelvis under. This time you're going to hold it at the top. So lift your hips, wriggle around if you need to. From here you're going to bring one knee towards the chest and lower, and then the other leg. So we're lifting up with one side, we're lifting up with the other side. Now everybody's range of movement is different. So just keep the knee bent and bring it as far as you feel comfortable. Fantastic, well done. Do 4 more here, please. 3, 2 more. 1 more time. And release. Breathe in. As you breathe out, slowly, gently bring your spine down. Bring your arms all the way over and relax them to the side. Take your hands out. Sway the knees side to side. Just a relaxing sway this time. It's not an exercise. Just release. Okay, bring your feet off the floor. Now this time you're going to place your hands just underneath your bottom. So you want the back of your wrist and your hand to be sat under there. Obviously, if you have any kind of bone or joint disorders, don't put them under there. You can do this one with a cushion if you need to. Bring your feet off the floor. So all your hands and your wrists are doing is supporting the hips. Extend your legs up towards the ceiling. Now begin to draw 2 little circles with those legs. So they're circling around in one direction. Now those circles don't need to be massive for this exercise to work. Obviously, if your range of movement allows, you can make it bigger and the strength in your core. But if you don't want to, keep them small, keep them going. Do 4 more here, please. Brace your core really strong through the center. 3, 2, and 1. Now reverse that one. So flex your feet, keep your feet flexed and draw your circles with your heels. So lower away, circle round. Again, if your range of movement is good, you can make it bigger. If you want to keep it small, small is still working. Do 4 more here, please. 4, and again, 3, nearly there, 2 more. 1 more time, and release. Bend your knees, give them a big squeeze towards you. Lift your head towards the knees, and take a gentle rock from side to side. Fantastic, well done. Now from here, use the legs to roll you up to sitting. Fantastic. Now from there, swing your legs around to the back of you. Do it carefully so that you don't faint. Don't want you going dizzy. Speaking of which, turn that off. Okay, so from here, we're going to start to work on the back. So we're going to focus onto your lower back and the middle part of your back to start with. So lift up onto hands and knees, just mobilizing the spine. Push up and release down. Push up to the spine and release it down. So your movement is coming from a tuck under through the pelvis and a movement through the lower back. So push up through the back and release it. Your shoulders and your hands are staying really still. Now relax your back here. Keep your back completely flat. Now you're going to move the shoulders. So you're going to lower your body down. So you're keeping your hands still, your arms are locked. Now press into your hands and allow the shoulder blades to open. So you're lowering down through the shoulders and then pushing up and again. So keep it at this pace. What this is doing is it's allowing your shoulder blades to glide naturally across the back. So we lower the body down, they come together. We push into the hands and they separate. Lower down and lift up. Good. Do 1 more here, please. Lower and lift up. Now extend your right arm and your left leg. Tap the knee. Now you're not trying to lift them high, you're keeping them really low, and your goal is to keep everything else still and your back as flat as you can. So just extend to where you feel it and release. Do 4 more here, please. 4 and swap. 3. Lovely. 2 more. Last one, and then change side. So left hand and right leg, just extend them away slightly and tap the knee. Reach it away, tap the knee. Keep going. Do 4 more, please. 3. Actually, I lied, do another 4. 4 more times. Extend, bracing in the center. 3. 2 more times. 1 more. And relax it down. Sit back into your heels. Rest for a second. Relax your head down. And then come back up. And from there, bring your hands a little bit further forward and closer together. So you can press your weight forward slightly through your hips. Brace your center. Now extend 1 hand forwards. Sweep that hand back towards your hip. Extend it forwards again. And relax your hand down. And do the same thing on the other side. So we extend. Sweep it right back round to your hip. Extend forwards. And release. And keep that going. Nice and slow. Nice and controlled. Bracing in the center. So you're really keeping everything else completely solid. And again, one more time, extend, sweep it back, bring it back to center, and relax it down. Now simply extend one arm forward, stretch, release, then the other. So again, everything else is staying really still. We're focusing on those arms and shoulders now. Lift and down. Extend. 2 more. 1 more time. And gently release. Sit back and relax. Now from here, come back up again. You can have your hands directly underneath your shoulders, or you can take it that little bit further forward. Either way is fine. You're going to take one hand, you're going to extend it up, open the chest, and then sweep underneath. And do the same again. Lift up and open, and sweep it underneath. Lovely. 2 more times. And release. And again. Fantastic. Well done. Do 4 more if you can. Lift and open. And relax. And again, 3. And sweep it under. Brace your core really strong through the center. Your supporting arm should really be feeling this now. 1 more time. And relax that hand down. Do the same thing on the other side. Lift and open. Rotate and sweep it underneath. Do that again. Lovely. Keep going. Lift it up. And sweep under. And again. 4 more times please if you can. And release. Do it again. 3. 2 more times, almost there. 1 more time, last one. And relax that hand down. Rest back for a second. And then from there I want you to lie yourself down onto your front. Resting your head down. Relaxing your head onto your hands. So just release here for a moment. Relax your shoulders. Excuse me. Now focus onto your legs. Extend your right leg away. So your leg is off the floor, your toes are pointed. Take it out to the side and cross the top of that other leg just very gently. So out to the side, cross it over. Wonderful. Now keep this exercise going. Really brace through your center. Keep it moving. So your head is still relaxed down. Your body is nice and controlled all the time. Do 4 more here please. 4 and cross. 3. Last 2. Last 1. And relax it down. Swap legs. Extend the other leg away. Point the toes. Head is still relaxed down. Take it out to the side and across. So your movement is solely coming from that hip joint and the lower back. Fantastic. Keep this move going. Go for 8. 7. Brilliant. Well done. 6. Almost there. 4 more times. 4. And cross. 3. 2 more to go. 1 more. And relax it down. Well done. Bend your knees. Flex your feet. Give your feet a little bit of a wobble to release your lower back. Well done. Extend your legs and your arms. So both of them are extended to full extension. We're going into swimming. So right hand and left leg extend away. And then the left hand and the right leg. So it's opposites all the time. Now as we're doing this one, really focus on to bracing your core. As you do that, you won't be able to lift very far. It becomes a stretch away rather than just a lift. Stretch and reach and lower. Stretch and reach and lower. Keep going. Reach and release. Do 4 more please. Big stretch and extend. 3. 2 more times. 1 more. Now bring your hands under your head. You're going to lift away gently from the floor and release down. So exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Do that again. Exhale and lift. Inhale and lower. Keep this going. So breathe out and lift. Breathe in and lower. And again, keep moving. And release. Good. 2 more times. And again. Now keep that upper body move going. You're going to squeeze the shoulders together and release the body down. So make sure your feet are staying on the floor. If they're struggling to stay down, press your heels out to the side and it will force them to stay down. Lift and squeeze, bracing your core all the time. Now when you're bracing, you're pulling in. If you're pushing your belly into the floor, that's not going to help. So really focus on pulling in and pulling up. Do 2 more here. And release. 1 more time. And relax. Well done. Stretch the arms forward. Take one hand back and stretch forward again. And the same thing on the other side. So again, brace your core. Bring your hands a little bit closer so you can press into the hands and have your head and shoulders slightly lifted. But you're still supported by that arm that's staying on the floor. Keep it going. Swing back and extend. And again. Lovely. Keep this going. You're doing really well. And again. Swing back and extend forward. Do 4 more, please. 4. And reach forward. Brilliant. 3. 2 more times. Almost there. Last one. And very gently relax your body down. Rest. Phew. Okay, from here, last thing we're going to do is rolling. So I want you to bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Brace your core. Push all the way up and back. Sit back into your heels for a second. Really just stretch through the back and the shoulders. And then swing your feet round to the front. So rolling is done to massage the spine and the muscles either side of the spine and reset everything. So although it feels a bit crazy and a bit childish, it's actually a really good exercise to do. So to start off with, you're going to hold on to your legs. You're going to curl up into a ball and then lift up really tall. So this is your basic level. If you can, just curl up into a ball as tight as you can and sit really tall. So breathe out as you roll, breathe in as you lift. Now this time you're going to roll back, come back up and pop your feet to the floor. So exhale as you roll back, inhale as you roll up. Now keep your chin on your chest as you roll, otherwise you'll get stuck on the floor. So roll back. Now if you can, balance on your bum. So roll back, lift up, balance and pause. Do it again. Do 2 more here. Roll back, roll up and balance. 1 more time. And gently release. Well done. Lean forward towards the feet. Drop your head down. And then sit up tall. Rotate to one side. Just gently stretch and look over the shoulder. And then swap sides. Go the other way. And bring it back to the centre. Give your shoulders a nice roll back. And we're done for today. Have a lovely day, whatever you're doing. See you next time. Have a great day.